بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ربي يسر ولا توسر وتمم بالخير اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Alhamdulillah. Today we are going to study lesson 1 of module 2. Today's topic is Ismu Jarf, or most commonly known as nouns indicating time and place. One humble request before we start. Al-Quran Institute is a Quranic Da'wah and educational institute. We would like to reach many others like you, so your assistance will be greatly appreciated. If you benefit from our videos, please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. Jazakallahu khairan. Let's start, inshallah. Ismu Jarf is a special type of ism that indicates time and place in a sentence. It is also called Special Mudhaf. Like possessive phrases or Murakkabe Idha'fa, Ismu Jarf will have two components, Mudhaf and Mudaf Ilaihi. However, this Special Mudhaf and Mudaf Ilaihi will not show any element of possession. That means there will not be any possessor or something which is possessed. Let's look at three types of Ismu Jarf. The most common two types are Zarf Zaman or Zurufu Zaman. Zarfun, its plural is Zurufun. Zarf Zaman indicates the words for time. The next type is Zarf Makan or Zuruful Makan. That indicates place or location. There is a third type of Ismu Jarf that does not indicate any time or place, that still will be known as Special Mudhaf with a Mudhaf Ilaihi. Let's look at some examples of Zarf type 1, Zarf Zaman, indicating time. Al-Yawma means today. Bukratun means early morning. Al-Amsi means evening or yesterday. Abadda, always. Ghadan, tomorrow. Iz, when, in past tense. Iza, when, in present tense. Qabla, before. Ba'da, after. Sabaha, morning. All these are Zarf Zaman and they all indicate a specific time, either morning or evening, tomorrow or today, before or after, when, something like that. Let's look at Zarf type 2, Zarf Makan, indicating place or position. Hawla, around. Ladun, lada. Milladun, with or from. Khalfa, wara'a, behind. Shimal or yasar, left. Wasta, middle. Yamin, right. Ma'a, with. Inda, near. Amama, front or before. Baina, between. Fawqa, above or over. Tahta, under or beneath. All these examples of Zarf indicate place or location or position. Let's look at Zarf type 3. This is the Zarf. It does not indicate time or place or position. For example, kullu, all, every. Ayyu, which. Ba'du, some. Duna, other than. Ghaira, besides, min duni, without. Alhamdulillah. Let's now look at some of the examples of these three types of Ismu Jarf. Please note that Ismu Jarf, since this is a special Mudhaf, it will have a Mudhaf Ilaihi, which means the ism which is joining the Ismu Jarf will act like a Mudhaf Ilaihi and will have kasra, making it majroor. This Ismu Jarf is termed Mudhaf, and the following word is called Mudhaf Ilaihi. Let's look at some of the examples below where the first ism will be known as Mudhaf and the ism after that will be Mudhaf Ilaihi. Amama al-masjidi, in front of the mosque. Can you see? Amama is Ismu Jarf and al-masjidi is Mudhaf Ilaihi. As a result of that, al-masjidi, the last letter has got kasra in it. Taht al-anhari, under the tree. Al-anhari has got kasra at the end because this is acting as Mudhaf Ilaihi and the Mudhaf here is tahta. Fawqa al-ardi, Fawqa is Mudhaf, al-ardi is Mudhaf Ilaihi. The meaning is above the earth. Ma'allahi, Ma'a is Ismu Jarf, which is special Mudhaf, and Allahi is Mudhaf Ilaihi. The meaning is with Allah. So the last four examples were Zarf Makan. Now we look at two examples of Zarf Zaman, indicating time. Ba'da salati. Here Ba'da is Ismu Zarf and Mudhaf. As-salati is Mudhaf Ilaihi, having kasra at the end. Its meaning is after salat. Qabla dhuhri. Here Qabla is Zarf Mudhaf and Az-Zuhri is Mudhaf Ilaihi. The meaning is before Dhuhr. Min kulli shayyin. Here kulli is Zarf and Mudhaf. Shayyin is Mudhaf Ilaihi with kasra ending. The meaning is from everything. Fi ayyi suratin. Fi ayyi suratin. Here ayyi is a Zarf and Mudhaf at the same time. And suratin is Mudhaf Ilaihi with kasra at the end. The meaning of this is in which form. In this chapter with Ismu Jarf indicating time and place, we got to remember a number of other rules here, inshallah. So the first point to remember, Ismu Jarf generally acts as maf'ul fihi, indicating mansub state. For example, وَيُرِيدُونَ أَن يُفَرِّقُوا بَيْنَ اللَّهِ وَرُسُولِهِ. They wish to discriminate between Allah and His messengers. So you can see in red color and blue color, Baina is the Ismu Jarf acting as Mudhaf, and Allahi is Mudhaf Ilaihi in Majroor state, means have kasra at the end. The next example is Kanata tahta abdaini. They too were under two of our servants. Again in color, it is shown tahta is zarf or mudaf here, and abdaini is mudaf ilayhi and in majroor state. Rule number 2. Some ismu zarfs are mabni, that means not declinable. Examples are aina, amsi, haythu, huna, mata. And finally, rule number 3. In the absence of mudaf ilayhi, ismu zarf word acts as mabni. Please note, in some situation, there may not be a mudaf ilayhi with the ismu zarf, which normally acts as mudaf. So under that circumstance, without the mudaf ilayhi coming after ismu zarf, which is mudaf, the ismu zarf itself will act as mabni. Let me explain that. We have 3 examples here. What that means, look at these examples. For example, we know when a harf-e-jar comes, the next ism after that takes kasra. Min ba'di. That's normal. We shall look at two words for this explanation. Depending on the role it's playing in the sentence, the Ismu Jarf can be Ba'du, Ba'da, or Ba'di. Ba'du appears when the Zarf is playing the role of the subject. So it will be in Rafa state, Ba'du. But Ba'da may appear when it is in Nasb state, in Mansub. So we shall discuss under what circumstance min coming before Ba'da or Ba'du can change or cannot change. Okay? So it could be min Ba'da, it could be min Ba'du, or it could be min Ba'di, and we shall see some examples from Quran under what circumstance these change. Similarly, we have got another example here, min qabla or min qablu or min qabli. Let's go through the examples. Inna kunna min qablu nad'uhu. Indeed, we used to call upon him before. Let's see what happens here. Min qablu nad'uhu. Min is harf-jar and qablu is there, so min should make it qabli normally. That's what we learned in the past. But there will be an exception here. So qablu will only change its haraka because of the harf-jar if the word after qablu is a mudhaf ilayhi. So nad'uhu, is it an ism or is it a fi'l? Fi'l cannot be mudhaf ilayhi. Mudhaf ilayhi must be an ism. Nad'uhu, we shall call upon him, is not a mudhaf ilayhi. It is not an ism, it's a fi'l, it's a verb. So qablu doesn't have mudhaf ilayhi after qablu. That's why the action of min will not apply on qablu. So it will remain as qablu, mabni. Let's look at next example. Kanu qabla dhalika muhsinin. They were before that doers of good. So let's look at qabla dhalika. What is happening here? Qabla is Ismu Jarf and it is supposed to be Mudhaf. And is there any Mudhaf ilayhi after that? Qabla dhalika. It's an ism, so dhalika must be Mudhaf ilayhi. Qabla dhalika. Before that. So we've got the criteria met here that if Ismu Jarf as Mudhaf has got Mudhaf ilayhi, then a harf-jar coming before qabla, the zarf, will have its action to make that mudhaf or zarf, which is qabla here, to make it qabli. If min was here, then it would have been qabli, because it does have a mudhaf ilayhi attached to the mudhaf, and if the min was there, then qabla would have become qabli. Let's look at next example. قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ سُنَانٌ. Similar situation as yours have passed on before you. قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ سُنَانٌ. So just look at the min qablikum, this element. We have a harf-jar here, min before qabl. And we have got a mudhaf ilayhi after. So qablikum means before you. So this is mudhaf ilayhi, and min appeared before the zarf, which is mudhaf. So that's why, because of the action of min, qabla has become qablikum. So in summary, if a harf-jar comes before the zarf, it will have its action to make it kasra only if a mudhaf ilayhi is there after the mudhaf, which is the zarf. In the first sentence, we found the min, but min's action was not acted on because after qabl, the mudhaf ilayhi was not there. Nad'uhu is not a mudhaf ilayhi. That's why qablu remained qablu and it didn't become min qablu. The second example is kanu qabla zalika. Yes,
Mudhaf and Mudhaf Ilaihi is there, but there is no harf to make the haraka change in qabla to qabli, but min is not there, so qabla will remain qabla zalika. And the last one is qad khalat min qablikum sunanun. Min qablikum, we have a mudhaf ilayhi and min appeared before, so qabla will change to qabli because of min. Similarly, next example, faman tawalla ba'da zalika. Faman tawalla ba'da zalika. Whoever turns away after that. Now, ba'da zalika is mudhaf ilayhi. There is no min or harf jar before ba'da, so ba'da will remain mabni, means unchanged, because there is no harf jar before that. Next example is fama yukadzibuka ba'du biddin. So what causes you to deny the recompense? We can see ba'du biddin. We can see mudhaf ilayhi, but there is no min or harf jar before. But there is no min or harf jar before ba'du, so ba'du will not change and will remain mabni, means unchanged. So it's ba'du biddin. So it's ba'du biddin. The last one, min ba'di imanikum. After you have believed. Min ba'di imanikum. Min harf jar is there. Ba'da has got a mudhaf ilahi after that imani. So because of that, mudhaf ilayhi at the end, harf jar before ba'da has become ba'di, min ba'di imanikum. Imanikum has got mudhaf ilayhi, but we are not discussing or looking at that. We are just looking at the first word. Imani itself is mudhaf ilayhi for ba'di. So in fact, there is a chain of mudhaf ilayhi here. Ba'di imani kum. Alhamdulillah. This is one of the most important lessons in Module 2, so we have made a good start on it. Please make sure that you repeat watching this video a few times, particularly the second page of this lesson.
Alhamdulillah, we have reached the end of this lesson. I hope you found it helpful. Please repeat watching this video a few more times and study the PDF file together. For reference, you may visit our over 60 YouTube video series for Module 1. Barakallahu fikum. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. One request before you go. Al-Quran Institute is a Quranic Da'wah and educational institute. We would like to reach others like you. So if you benefited from this video, please share with others, and most importantly, please subscribe our channel and like the videos. Don't forget to watch other video series on Quranic Arabic course. Barakallahu fikum. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen.
Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. أستغفرك وأتوب إليك